Alec Baldwin broke his silence after it was tragically revealed that he shot and killed a cinematographer on the set of his latest movie, Rust, as well as injured the director. Let's get into everything that happened.
Headlines exploded across the internet after reports broke of an accidental shooting on the set of Rust. Alec Baldwin was producing and starring in the film, which was set to wrap in November, but production came to an abrupt halt when tragedy struck on Thursday afternoon. Around 1:50 p.m., Alec discharged a prop firearm on the set. At the time, it was not exactly known what caused the prop firearm to fire. However, it's been subsequently reported that, unknown to Alec, the firearm contained a live single round. Devastatingly, the bullet hit 42-year-old Halyna Hutchins, the film's director of photography, as well as the film's director Joel Souza. Sadly, the incident was fatal for the cinematographer. Halyna was taken to the University of New Mexico hospital in a helicopter, where she sadly died of her injuries. Joel was also taken to the hospital and was released earlier today, according to his reps. A spokesperson for the movie's production company told Deadline, quote, "The entire cast and crew has been absolutely devastated by today's tragedy, and we send our deepest condolences to Halyna's family and loved ones," and added that we have halted production on the film for an undetermined period of time and are fully cooperating with the Santa Fe Police Department's investigation. Investigations are currently ongoing with this incident as far as how a live bullet came to be in the prop gun. According to an email sent by the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, or IATSE Local 44, to its union membership, they disclosed that the firearm contained a single live round, and they also disclosed that New Mexico crew members staffed the props, set decoration, special effects, and construction departments on Rust, not its members. Images of Alec looking extremely distraught after the incident were shared by various publications, and now Alec has broken his silence and made a public statement on Twitter this morning where he expressed his sympathy toward Halyna and her family. He said, quote, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Halyna Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours," before going on to say, "I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred, and I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Halyna." Alec's daughter, 25-year-old Ireland, posted to her Instagram story this morning asking for privacy as her dad and the rest of the family grieve over this tragic situation. She sent love to her dad and gave her condolences to Joel and Halyna's family. The IATSE also issued a statement of their own where they stressed the importance of on-set safety and encouraged anyone who feels unsafe while working on a project to reach out through their safety hotline or their safety info app. When the news initially broke, many were reminded of a similar on-set incident that happened in 1993 when actor Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee, was killed after he was struck by a bullet from a gun that was supposed to only have blanks. Halyna's tragic death is sparking conversations about the danger of prop guns and just how important it is for crew members to go through safety checks before firing any sort of prop weapon. But above all else, Halyna's family, coworkers, and friends want people to recognize the filmmaker for her passion, talent, and love of movie making. Halyna grew up on a Soviet military base in the Arctic Circle. She studied economics in her native Ukraine before switching to a journalism program at Kew National University and later worked on documentaries in the UK. She went on to study at the American Film Institute Conservatory in Los Angeles, where her career blossomed in Hollywood. During a profile of the up-and-coming cinematographer in 2019, journalist Jim Hempel said Halyna had, quote, "an eye for beauty," and described her as somebody to watch in the industry. Halyna leaves behind one son and husband Matthew Hutchins, who told Insider that he deeply appreciates everyone's sympathy, but, quote, "we'll need a little bit of time before we can really encapsulate her life in a way that is easy to communicate." While much still remains unknown about the case, the Associated Press recently reported that detectives with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office are investigating what type of projectile was discharged from the prop gun and how it happened. We can only hope that Halyna's loved ones get answers soon.
Here at Clevver, we are devastated to hear about this heartbreaking loss. We're sending our condolences to Halyna's family and everyone affected by this accident. For now, I'm your host, Carly Henderson, and I'll see you soon.